We will be passing over, some of the Apollo landing sites. Unfortunately, they're going to be in the darkness. They will not be sunlit, so we won't get very good video of them.
You say that the video is going to be delayed. Can we get a more approximate time frame as to how long it's going to be until we're going to actually get to see this video? What sort of quality is the video going to be? And finally, can you just kind of explain why we're not getting to see these images live? I mean, I believe the Apollo 11 landing was broadcast live. Why now don't we have the technology to see all of this live?
Not everybody can be a robot polisher.
There is video that comes down from the spacecraft that we get here live in MCC that we were able to see coming directly off the video.
They were a lot of fun to watch.
We're going to record it while the Orion's out of the line of sight of the ground stations that bring the video down. Once we have that recorded on board, when we reacquire signal, when Orion comes out from behind the moon, we're going to downlink that video as fast as we can. Unfortunately, given the distance that Orion is and the fact that we do have some fairly high quality video, it's going to take a little bit of time. It's going to be a little slower than we might have want, but as soon as we get the data down,
I'm sure our video processing folks will be processing that.
Which of course leads to some of the video and pretty pictures.
We are expecting to provide some good imagery.
We want to share it with the public and get it to you folks as fast as we can.
And we're being as transparent as we can here.
First of all, we don't have the exact velocity at the sphere of influence where Orion will then become under the primary influence of the moon's gravity, but we don't have that exact figure available to us at this point.
I just would have thought that was a potentially more significant issue, but obviously not. Any little details you can share?
It was really a case where we were seeing something we didn't understand. We saw something we didn't quite understand.
Again, something that we didn't fully understand, and apologize that we didn't share that sooner. That was after a very long day that we had a funny with the Star Tracker. Had over a dozen funnies on the list, so it was just something that we just didn't understand. It was outside of our experience base. We need to worry about those types of things, but I would just again ask for a little bit of patience as we work through it. It's just taking a little bit of time.
So is there going to be any more engineering footage from the launch offered? And we've been expecting more views, not only of the mission, but also from the launch pad.
This is a phenomenon we will expect to continue periodically throughout the rest of the mission.
And show you a 3D model, or show you kind of a graphic. In terms of more media release, yes, absolutely. We will share footage from the launch. We do have to manage bandwidth for any information that is recorded on board the Orion spacecraft. There are many other customers, science customers, that use the Deep Space Network. There is a capacity that we share there with other customers, but the data that is on the ground, we do need to go through that. We have folks that
literally have to look through every still image and every video that's released. Our video processing folks will be processing that.
So again, I would just ask for your patience and let us work through that process, and we will absolutely share what we can as soon as it's available. We have other team members that are focused on sharing with the general public and all of you in the media what we can as soon as we can, and we're committed to do that. We've seen a number of issues with file transfers, but obviously, imagery, we love it. We want to share it as much as we can. We want to record it, but if we're having issues getting it off of the vehicle.
I mean, I believe the Apollo 11 landing was broadcast live.
Actually slows the effort to share things with the team. And
why now don't we have the technology to see all of this live?
We did have a number of communications glitches. We had either forward or return link problems. Jim, do you have anything to add in terms of
the anomalies?
Not everybody can be a robot polisher.
Kind of explain why we're not getting to see these images live. I mean, I believe the Apollo 11 landing was broadcast live. Why now don't we have the technology to see all of this live?